Good evening, everybody. Welcome to What He Said with Kevin Walker. Of course, I am Kevin Walker. I got two lovely ladies gonna join me on this evening. I know this a new night. It's a new adventure on a Tuesday night because everything else we had done had been 8 o'clock on Wednesday. So hopefully we can get that little audience to follow of that grand I was getting every week. So again, it's a new night. I had to get off of Wednesdays because my baby boy playing 7-on-7. I got to be there for him. So, hey, I'm back. It's Tuesday night, and I'm happy to be here. Let me introduce the young ladies who will be joining me this evening. In my upper right, to my right, your left, of course. Tough Cat, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up? Hello,
Introduce
everybody.
yourself to the people.
Okay, my name is Tough Cat. I'm here on this podcast to provide some intellectual opinions and to hear what y'all want to talk about.
Okay. Down in the bottom of the screen is the veteran of the crew. My girl Sonia Washington. What's up, Sonia?
Hey, Kevin. Hey. Thank you so much for having me on your show tonight. And I'm here to give a little insight and let's get it. Let's talk about it. What
Okay,
he
you know
said.
what? So since y'all so ready, we ain't gonna even beat around the bush. So what y'all think about these new niggas out here eating booty? Is that a
Is it?
requirement? Is that something you women really enjoy? Like for real, for real. I really want to know that shit for me. This ain't for a friend, this for me. So these niggas out here eating booty, is that something that y'all require?
Okay, so who you want to go first? You want me
You
You
to
can
go
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 ahead.
first?
first. You can go
Okay.
first since you asked.
So this is how I feel. If we have a rapport and we like 6 months in, I can understand that. But if it's random and we just like on a 90-day basis and you come out to shoot with that, like that's your pickup line, I can't even enjoy it because I'm really sitting there with my eyes closed, like how many booties you done ate. That's
Right.
like that's sacred to me.
That's
Like we
nasty.
go at that point, we go together real bad. Like,
He say it's sacred.
like that's fecal matter. That's a different type of exchange of bacteria, because my gynecologist told me if he go through the back door, he needs to wipe his feet off before he come around to the front door. You get what I'm saying? That's just
Okay.
too much cross contamination. Then it
Right.
also depends on your dental hygiene. You can't say you want to eat my booty and your teeth bad and your breath nasty, your breath stank like you didn't ate the booty before you ate it. Like it's too many. It's too much to go with that. Now
Sonya.
if you
Oh,
in
Well,
wait,
the
she got some more. She got some more. Well, now go
if
ahead.
now if like if you in the peripherals of the vaginal area and your chin slipping there a little bit, a little too, that's understandable. But if you just now I'm looking at you sideways, like what kind of moral compass do you have at this point?
well, my position on it is like, I mean, it does need to be, I mean, hey, never say never. Okay. Never say never.
Okay.
And it does need to be a comfort level. Now, if I meet a guy and the first thing, if he tell me, "Ooh, I can't wait to taste you on day one," block. You ain't even getting a number if you ain't got it,
Right,
because you're nasty. That's too much for me. Now, if we
right.
have some history, and we got some history, and we know how to satisfy each other. Whatever it is what it is. But it's
Some,
history.
some grown folk shit.
Some
Right.
grown
Like
folks shit.
my thing is people don't even go to the doctor. Like you don't have a
Right.
PCP and you want to eat meat and it look like
Mm,
somebody already ate you. Like
mm, mm.
no. If you got yellow stuff around your teeth, Cheeto dust, baby,
Don't
you
give him
got
your
your
number.
priorities mixed up. Now if your breath smell good and your teeth white, we can do all that and then some. Yeah, you gotta check your
Mm,
teeth. You gotta check
Yeah,
this.
mine white, mine white.
All right, you green
mm.
light.
I ain't eating no booty though, but mine all white.
You
Okay,
just
so
ain't
look, we got some We got some good topics tonight. That was just something we was joking about before we came on the air. That's why I hit them with it to see if they was really gonna run with it, and they really ran with it. But so we got respect in the relationship, like disrespect in the relationship, and how do you deal with that? Not only that, let's start here, ladies. Let's start here. Why do people, and I've seen it more with women than niggas do, but we do it too. I've seen us do it. Why do we confront the other party instead of our own person that we're dating or married to? Like, so if my wife or my girlfriend was cheating, why would I go check the nigga instead of checking her?
Okay,
Sure.
first of all, it depends on who the person is. And what I mean by that, I'm going to always address the person that I'm in a relationship with. However, if you played in my face, and what I mean by play in my face, if you know my nigga in your DM or my man or my husband is in your DM, don't be smiling in my face. Okay? If you quote unquote my homegirl and my dude shoot his shot at you and you don't come tell me about it so I can check the situation or address the situation, now I have a problem with you. Because I had a situation where I was dating this guy, and it started off with him reaching out to my home girl, like awesome, hey, your girl tripping. Can you talk to her for me? To the conversation and went a whole 360. Now it's like, well, let me take you out to lunch and let me now she's sending pictures of herself in her panties. Now the reason why I'm mad and I'm addressing her is because you know about me and you're supposed to be my friend. So now I feel like you being shady. But when I address her, it's more so about her shadiness. It's never gonna be about that nigga. It's gonna be, I thought me and you were better than that. These
Yeah,
niggas come and
yeah,
go, but you supposed to be my girl. You
yeah,
supposed to. Now the flip side to that is some people you can't tell them nothing about who they messing with. I told this one girl about her dude because I felt like we was cool like that, like she was my partner. She flipped the script. Oh, he been telling me you want him. Girl, I don't want him. I don't even know why the hell you want him. You
Hmm.
know, but let it be. I tried to tell her, then it took 6 months down the line. He didn't gave her STDs and not, oh, now you see it was him, it wasn't me. So it's kind of like it's a thin line because some people you can't tell them. I'm tell me I want to be told. You see the guy I'm talking to doing something, hit my line, let me know.
yeah, yeah. So okay, so Nicole, real quick on something that you just said. So what happens? So okay, let's say for example, I'm gonna give you an example. What happens if I'm dating, me and you dating, I shoot at your homegirl, she come tell you, but you so in love with me, you check her. So now what is she to do going forward? Because
If
she didn't say
that
nothing to me, and you ain't saying nothing to me, but you check her on the situation. So what is she to do? Should she ever come back and tell you anything?
No, at that point she probably would stop being my friend. Cause it's like, oh, you that dumb behind that nigga, I'ma let y'all be. I'ma let both y'all be. And we gon' that's gonna seal a deal on the friendship right there.
Yeah,
Cause if I can't tell you nothing, and I tell anybody, take everything you receive with a grain of salt. You know, if you didn't see it happen, you didn't see it in black and white, just log it in your memory, put it in the back to where if you see a pattern or this day matches up with this date, what the person told you, then you move forward because nowadays people be lying, people be having ulterior motives. Like I had to look at the guy I talked to, homeboy coming to tell me stuff. Now you telling me this stuff because you genuine, or you telling me this stuff because you really want to be in his shoes? You think you gonna break my heart and I'ma cry on your shoulder because the shoulder you cry on become a penis you ride on. You feel me? So now
okay.
He thinking
I'm
I'm
a,
gonna take
I'm
what
a, hey, I'm gonna remember that the next time
I'm
somebody
put
cry on my shoulder.
look,
I can just
right.
I'm
slip that.
putting that
I can just slip that dick on in them. Then
Yeah, yeah, hey,
I'm putting that I'm
360.
putting that on a t-shirt.
Okay. So with that being said, you gotta always look at what does this person gain out of telling me this information.
yeah,
Because while he was telling me the information, I'm listening to it, but I'm also like, dang, you being real disloyal to your homeboy because you met me through him. Your loyalty's supposed to be with your boy. But
yeah.
like you said, Tough K, you a good woman. You don't deserve that. So I'm gonna let you know the nigga doing this, and this. He laid it out. He had receipts. So what do you do in a
Mm,
situation like that?
But now, don't you think
mhm,
that's some hoe ass shit though? At the same time, like, let's be real. That's really a hoe ass nigga to come tell on his partner to his gal. You a for real hoe ass nigga that can't be trusted. If you'll go snitch on a nigga, as much as I might not agree with what one of my niggas do, I'm never gonna go snitch him out. I'm never gonna, because what's done in the dark gonna come to the light. So it don't take me to be the light. I'm never gonna be the light in a situation. I mean, look, first off, even biblically speaking, if
Uh-oh.
somebody is married, the Bible says what the Lord has joined together, let no
Let
man
no
tear apart.
man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna ever get out of my lane on nobody's marriage ever at all, period. But you got to be a for real hoe ass dude to go tell his gal what he got going on. Man, you violated the bro code. You right, Sam. That's breaking the bro code.
Wait, so now I got a flip question for you or a statement.
Okay.
What do you do when your married homeboy stepping out on his old lady and he always using you for an alibi? So now his old lady looking at you crazy because when he was with Keisha, he said he was with Kevin. So now when y'all come to a party or a function, she rolling her eyes at you and you don't even know your boy done lied on you. Now it's different if he hits you up and say, hey man, I'm about to do A, B, and C. I'm with you. If anybody call looking for me. But for him to just throw you under the bus and you married. So now it's in a situation where like his wife may want to pull your wife to the side. What do you do in a situation when your married partner keep lying on you, using you as an alibi?
All right.
well,
Me personally, you saying Kevin, what do
mhm,
Kevin do? That's your
What do
question,
Kevin
right?
do? Yes.
My partners ain't gonna use me as an alibi because they know I'm not that dude. So if you're
Right.
talking about me, they never going. One thing I know for a fact, and I've heard one of my real good partners say it out of his mouth. Anything I do because I want to. A nigga can't make me go do nothing. I ain't gonna lie about where I am and what I'm doing because they
Right.
know I'm not that dude. Look, my best buddy, and Terry might be on here, might be getting on here. He'll tell you like I love his wife like my sister. So nigga, don't ask me to lie, because if she ever asks, I'm gonna be
mhm.
honest. I'm gonna be,
Right.
but he know that. He know how I feel about it. So you better hope she never asks.
Right.
I'm just keeping
But
it
see,
real.
but let me
Go,
chime in because
go ahead,
I've been in
Sonya.
that
Go ahead. Go
situation.
ahead.
I've been in a situation where my homegirl, hopefully she ain't listening, used to use my name.
What's her
And
name?
you
What's her
need
name? No,
Now,
I'm
I
just
ain't
don't you
gonna
playing. I'm
start
just
there.
playing.
Don't you
I'm just
start
playing.
there.
Punchinella,
We gonna need witness
Pudding
protection on
Tank.
this podcast.
Hey, Sonya, fuck her. Let's throw her under the bus. What's her name? No.
What Rochelle
Now, we
did,
ain't throwing
girl?
nobody on the bus. Look, but I'm just saying. So at least let me know. Give me a warning. You know, she wouldn't even give me a warning. He'll be calling. And because if I knew, maybe I'll answer the phone. So I just had to tell her, I said, look, stop using me. Stop you out of respect. Stop using my name. Don't say you with me.
Yeah.
I mean, just don't. I decline to be a part of that.
Right.
No, I feel you.
I don't want to
I
be a
feel
part
you.
of that.
I
You
feel you.
know.
Definitely feel you.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bigger question. Like
Go
nobody
ahead.
probably have an answer to this, right?
I got an answer for everything. Might not be the one you want, but I got one.
So I don't know what it is about me, but I attract married people.
Mm-hmm.
And when I hear the things that these men tell me, it's just baffling to me because some of them I've like literally went to their pages and looked at their wives.
Yeah.
They beautiful, they fine, they got good jobs to the point I'm like, what you coming my way for? 'Cause, I ain't got none of that going on. But the stuff they be saying, and it's like it be so simple, but it seems like it's not a conversation being had. Like they'll be complaining about the smallest things, and I'll be like, but do you tell her that? Nah, man,
They
I
be
don't really.
lying. They be
So, you-
lying.
so you want me to give you the real answer, Nicole?
Yeah, it's like, what's up with that?
Because if you will accept, and every man on here can vouch, and Marcus said, y'all can use his name. You can lie on him. So say Marcus Willis when the shit
Oh,
go down.
that's my brother. He gonna keep it P out the way.
So look, so here's the real answer. Like for real, here's the real answer. So when you a side bitch, if I can get you to play into the game to be the side bitch, and let's be real, it's a few women out there, very few, who ain't played that role at some point when you were younger.
They
It's a
playing it while
rare
they
woman.
old.
It's
They
a
playing
rare
it.
woman who ain't played the side chick role. But let me say this. If I can get you to play along and be the side bitch, all I can ever give you because you've accepted your role is some dick. So it's worth me shooting at or reaching out to any bitch I run across. If that's what I'm trying to get, if I'm just trying to get some pussy, it's worth me shooting my shot. If she say no, she say no. But I'm gonna be honest and tell her I'm married because who don't want the chick that's always gonna be ready to give you some pussy, that ain't gonna call your phone after a certain time, that ain't gonna be trying to hit your pockets too hard because she understands. Y'all see my air quotes? That she understands that you have other financial obligations at home with your wife. So what nigga
And,
don't want that chick?
Pause.
What
Pause.
nigga don't
and,
want that chick
and,
though?
Pause. Cause
and
you know what I'm hitting you with? You outside of penis, what else do you have to
do
offer?
you have to offer?
Cause
Dick
I
can
could
you
go
can
buy
get
a
dick when you
plastic.
can't get
Listen,
water.
I can go buy a plastic penis. Why would I waste
I
my
got go
time getting?
listen.
Hold
Go
on.
go to go to
Why would I
lovemeallover.com to get that.
listen? Why would I waste my time having sex with a married man and I know it ain't gonna go nowhere when I can at least shoot my shot at somebody that's single, quote unquote.
Hey, wait a minute. I
Yeah,
forgot. Sonya, you sell toys, don't you?
I do. I do. I
What's your
do.
what's
Go
your
get those
website? What's your website?
www.love love me meallover.com.
Love me all
Lovemeallover.com.
over. Okay,
Because
okay.
because
Y'all type.
not for nothing,
Hey,
if
Huh?
there's no sex involved, you can have a clear head. I'll talk to 20 people, and if I ain't giving them no vagina, I have lost nothing but time.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
you said
Because I
if you ain't
still
giving up. You said if you ain't giving up no vagina. So I have another question. The fact that you just said that, I do. No, I seriously have another question. So how do women feel? Because a woman just told me the other day, like she was tired of. She had to regress because she was tired of fucking with two niggas at one time. So she had to back off of both of them because she really couldn't choose. So how is it that a woman could have two men and she admitted to sleeping with both of them? How comfortable are you as a woman at the end of the day to allow two niggas to run their dick in you and come in you and you go from one to the other? How comfortable are you? How
I'm not
comfortable can you be though, Nicole?
that's never listen, that's never been my story. I'm like I'm like a good used car, one owner, one previous owner. I can't be engaged in sexual activity with multiple people at one time. That's not my story, never have been. Y'all can check my resume. This is public. If somebody think they want to out me, nope. I get tested in between. I don't run stuff together. I don't. I be too paranoid. I mean, that's another thing. People act like STDs went away just because they show the
Right.
little herpes commercial and the people riding the bike like it's cool, and they got the little pre-HIV pills like they be around here like mess around and get a bump on your lip, my guy. Like they be doing that too loosely. Now I'll conversate on the phone. I may go out to eat, but my body is not going to multiple people at one time. So I'm sorry, sir. I don't have an answer for that question.
I mean, for me, I'm a one hit wonder. I mean, I can't do more than one at the same time. I can't do it.
Because
It's
now we're
not,
going back to question number one.
it's not
You
in my
can't be having
pedigree.
everybody eat your booty.
No. I mean, let me tell you something. The whole dating thing. I'm single for 2 years now. And uh it had been a minute for
It
me
had been.
sexually.
So that
Yes,
so that means
because
recently you let somebody have it.
I did. Ow. I did. Uh-huh.
You said
The
had
flesh
been.
is the flesh is
Yeah,
weak.
after it had been several, I mean, probably 9, 10 months. So, and I was just dusting off the cobwebs. I'm grown. I
So
can
let
do
me
that.
ask. So let me ask both of y'all a question. Nicole, you first. I'm
Oh
sorry,
Lord.
Miss Toughcat, you're first.
Mhm.
How is it? Or let's go another route. What's your love language? And what do you do? Give me your love language first, and then tell me what do you do when someone tries to love you or love on you, and they're not meeting your love language standards? Because look, let me say this: I can go wash your car. I can put
Oh,
gas in your
you
car.
turning me on. You turning me
I,
on.
well, that mean your love language is acts of service?
Yes, I love some services, baby. I love you can keep the Gucci, the Prada. I love service and time.
Okay,
Communication.
okay.
You ain't gotta spend a lot of money on me. It could be the little simplest things. If I'm a woman and you see my floor mats dirty, say, hey baby, let's go to the car wash. I could vacuum your car out. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no hair and nail money. That's my responsibility, okay? But I do feel like
Ooh,
if
say that
you can,
again. What you said? Say that again.
that's my responsibility.
Oh, okay, okay.
That has to do with my physical appearance. I'll never forget, I was 22 years old and I was working at Wood Forest Bank. And this guy liked me or whatever. He was, doing some other type of work where he had a plethora of money. He came, he
Hmm.
gave me an envelope. It had $300. This is back when bundles was in style. He said, go get your hair done. Bet. He came to my job the next day. My hair wasn't done. He said, what'd you do with that money? I paid my light bill and I paid my gas bill. He was so upset at me. And he was like, I gave you that money to get your hair done. But guess what? I'm responsible. I don't give a damn about my hair was combed. It might not have been to his liking, but it was
Yeah.
decent. My upkeep was decent. You know what I'm saying? So you got different type of women that like different type of things. What worked for me may not work for you. But if a person is not, let me tell you how I am in relationships. And this is why I have a good rapport with all of my exes. At the age of 44, there's probably just one human being that we would probably never speak to each other. He probably hate me, but that's for another reason, another podcast. But anybody else,
We'll talk
my
about
exes,
that next week.
yeah, my exes have invited me today. Two of my exes have invited me to their wedding. Like we cool. Let me tell you why. I will tell you what I don't like. I will tell you what's bothering me. I'll say, hey, this is what I need. Like I do so much until by the time it's over, you can't help but say you failed. You just didn't make the cut. Because I'm telling you, I'm being transparent. I'm letting you know this ain't working for me. You ain't gotta do that. You should try this. But you know what? The perfect analogy, you know how they say they got men that buy something that need to be put together, but they don't
Mm-hmm.
read the instructions. They just go put it together. I find that happening in my dealings with men. I give you the blueprint. I give you the instructions. I'm telling you, this is all you gotta do to make me happy. If you do this, I'm not gonna be looking for you. Like if our routine is you text me good night, you could be laying in the bed with another woman, but if you text me good night, I'm not gonna think nothing. But in your conscious mind, you know you cheating and you over here with another woman, you
Oh,
won't even text me good night. So now
hold
you
that
done
thought.
broke the routine. So now you got my spidey senses going. Where if you wouldn't have broke the routine, I wouldn't even been on it. Cause guess what? You've made me comfortable and secure in what you've provided and what you've done in the past.
Okay.
So it's like I can give you the game and you can still mess it up. That's what they be doing. They be still messing it up. That's like if I tell you I'm a vegetarian. Why the hell would you bring me chicken for lunch? I don't eat meat. Like, and I'm just using
That
that as
that
an
kind of meat
example.
anyway.
Not that kind.
Yeah. So Sonia, what
Uh,
is your love language, Miss Sonia?
oh, I love when you know what? When I'm in there, I'm in there. So I like to cook. I like to cater. Um, um, I want to treat my man how I want to be treated. So
But how do you want to be treated? What's your love language?
I want to, if something is not going my way, I'm going to tell you. If I don't like something, I'm going to tell you, even if you eat my pussy, I'm going to be like, look, wait a minute, go this
Too
way.
much chin. Too much chin.
Yeah, do this, do that. I mean, because if
Go
we
this way.
there, if we at that point, then I gotta let you know. I'm very vocal. I guess I'll say that. I'm boisterous. I like to talk about it, whatever it is. If we got a disagreement, let's talk about it. Ain't no sense of us being quiet. You're not gonna talk to me for 24 hours or what? What? No, we're adults. Let's
Hey, let
talk
me
about it. Let's
hey, let
put
me
it
tell
out
y'all
there.
something. That sounds
Hmm.
like, yeah, you're right, Felicia. Felicia said that sounds like acts of service. But y'all don't be shocked by nothing Sonya say. She grew up on thrush. So she know how to
I
express
did
herself like the rest
right,
of us on thrush.
right by the Reed Road car wash.
Wow.
So let's
And I'm a little different. I'm gonna just say I met somebody. We probably all know him, and
Now we all know.
we everybody probably all know him. But well, he a little older than us. He older than me.
uh
But I
you still
met him. I,
you
I
still
was
don't
at
want to call
Wings.
you still don't want to
Uh,
call no names?
Ain't no
Oh,
name
okay.
dropping.
Oh,
Ain't no
oh,
name dropping.
oh,
I was
okay.
at I was at Wingstop. I couldn't
Uh-huh.
work the soda machine, so he came to show me. So okay, he looked familiar. Well, we began talking, and he was like, "Oh, is your name Sonya Washington?" I was like, "Who's asking?" He was like, "I think I had your number." Well, he did. He had my number in his phone. Peculiar, but I've never spoken to this person. I
Yeah.
don't recall. So I said, "Well, what happened? Why didn't we talk?" He said, "Well, I think you were mean to me." I said, "Oh, that's possible because I could be a little mean. I bet that's what people told me before, you know." Well, anyway, he said, "Well, can I call you?" Yeah, call me. So we start talking. We're at the wing place now. It's like 10:45. And I get my wings. He get his wings. We talk for about 3 minutes. Then he said, "Okay, can I call you?" Cool. I leave. 20 minutes later, he texts me. "I should have invited you over."
Mm.
Well, first of all, I ain't coming over
Mm-hmm.
because it's 11 o'clock at night. But if you wanted to talk to me, what we could have done is sit in Wingstop and we could have eaten our wings. We could have chatted, catch up, blue, blue, blue. But you didn't. So, okay, well, no, I'm not interested in coming over. So we continue to communicate via
But
text because
Sonya,
that's what he,
that don't matter now because you can gave him some. You just told us you gave somebody some recently.
How you know it was
no,
the
it wasn't
Wingstop
him.
man?
Oh,
It
okay.
wasn't him. It wasn't him. It was not him. He did
Well,
not qualify.
well, if that's the case, you can tell us his name if he ain't got none. If he ain't got none, you can go. You can shout him. No, we don't.
Nah,
I don't
No,
want
we
I
to.
don't
I
want
don't
don't
to.
want
do
to
them
say.
like that.
I ain't gonna even do it. Kevin ain't gonna entice me.
So, lady,
But listen, this is the
go
thing.
ahead. Go ahead. Finish that up so
I
I can ask
said,
y'all this other question that we talked about.
okay, I said to him, because his preference for communication was texting.
Uh-huh.
I'm 57 years old, baby.
Yeah.
I
I
want
was
to hear
gonna say
that
I
voice.
hate text messaging. I hate
I
that.
look, text me on the way, downstairs, outside, in the car. I'm not doing it. And so I said that to him. I said, is this texting your most comfortable form of communication? I tried to be nice because he already told me I was mean. He said, well, no, I called you one time and you told me you were in the middle of something. I was, because I ain't sitting around waiting on you to call me.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
he continued texting me. So I told him, I said, look, stop communicating with me because I don't want to talk to you. You don't want to do what I want you to do. And the best thing to do, how are we going to get to know one another? But he's telling me, oh, I want to get to know you. I've been liking you since Sterling. No, you haven't. No, and then then you're going to text me at 11:40. Can you
So
come
now we
over?
know. So now we know he went to Sterling. Okay, keep talking.
I hate you.
He didn't go to Sterling, though. He just knew me when
That's
I was at
okay.
Sterling.
Yeah, clean it up. Clean it up. Clean it up.
He
So,
didn't go to
ladies.
Sterling.
So, ladies, we talked about this earlier. So, when you're in a relationship, you can't have a successful relationship if that other person doesn't want to do what? Is it one thing? Is it some things? Sonia, we're gonna start with you.
You can't have a
So if the
successful if a person don't want to be in a relationship, both people is not going to be successful. Period. I think the problem with relationships, people don't communicate. I'd rather somebody come and tell me, you know what, Sonia, I want to fuck you on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, or whatever, I ain't fucking with you. And then I can tell
Right.
you, I can say to you, okay, I'm with it or I'm not. Keep it 100. We all adults here. Period. If you're not trying to be in a relationship, approach the situation. I'm not, you know what? I just had somebody come and tell me last week, and but he's 62. And he said to me, listen, I don't want to be in a relationship, but I want to buy you gifts, take you out. I want to travel. I want to have fun with you, but I don't want to be in a committed relationship. Let me get back with you. Because I'm 50, I'm about to be 58. I ain't got time for sport fucking. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
So it just depends. That I mean, now you could have caught me at another time. I might have been like, wait a minute, what's that dollar? What's that
did you
amount?
say
But right
what's that
now,
balance? Did you say what's
what's
that balance?
what's
Them
the dollar
coins.
amount? What's
Oh,
the what's the dollar? What we talking about?
I hear you.
Pick a
Then-
bill. Look at that.
I mean, I'm just saying. But hey, come on. If you want something, you go when you go to the Marshalls and Neiman's, and you want something, you pay for it.
Hmm? What
So,
happened?
So
so
if you want to treat me like a certain kind of way, then you need to come correct. I mean, I can take care of myself as I do. I got my own money, and I treat myself how I want to be treated.
tell people how to tell some of these women how to go get them a rose off of your website. Give them your website again. Tell them how to go get a rose.
Go get that rose, because that rose, and get the one with the tongue on it. It
What?
is www. Yes, it's one that has a tongue on it, and they go back and forth. www.lovemeallover.com. I'm gonna do a part.
www.lovemeallover.com.
Yes,
Y'all go hit Miss Sonia's website. She sell all kind of sex toys. She'll come
I
do a
do.
party for you at your house. What they call them,
Yep,
passion parties?
Passion
yep.
parties.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
she'll
a
come do a
party.
passion party. She say she do all kind of. She go to what they call that, gender reveals, and they buy toys. And hey
Baby
man,
showers, wedding, bachelorette parties. I've done a bachelor
hey,
party for the
now
men.
you too. You too late at the baby shower. If you at the baby shower, something
Baby played with everything already.
hey, something already been squirted and flirted
Look,
and twirted and
right.
okay, so
That's, I
Nicole.
mean, hey, that's what they it's some more people looking to get babies.
Yeah, I guess. So Nicole,
Yes, sir.
Am I the only one drinking?
we I'm drinking. I'm drinking.
Okay.
If
So
this
Nicole,
water
we
count,
can't have a successful relationship. You can't have a successful relationship if that man isn't willing to do what?
tell the truth. Like
Please tell the truth.
I never understood why people say the truth hurts. The truth has never hurt me.
Mm-mm.
Like it's always been the lies. And what I mean, like at this day and age, I learned something from my dad when I was a kid. He said, 9 times out of 10, if I ask you something, I
I
already know
already
the
know the
answer.
answer.
I
Yeah.
already got
I
the
just want
answer.
to see if you're gonna tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
In my
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
my in my mind, in my way of thinking, because of what I've been through in life, the cheating is in the deception, which is in the lie. Say for instance, if me and you in a relationship and you go out to eat with Keisha, okay? And I just happened to be on my lunch break and I saw you with my eyes with Keisha. Nobody came back and told me. Nobody gave me no heads up or nothing. So you come home that night and I say, well, baby, what did you eat for lunch? And you say, oh, I ain't eat nothing. I wasn't hungry. Like, bruh, why can't we have a healthy conversation about why
Mm-hmm.
you went out to eat with Keisha? What is the root of
Come
why were
on now,
you eating with
Nicole. Come on
Keisha?
now.
No,
You know y'all don't want to hear that shit. Come on
you
now.
I
can't
mean, but
speak for me.
it,
I'm not y'all.
it's the
I've done
truth.
it. Listen, I've done it. Rest his soul. Now, this name I can drop because this man is deceased. And this is probably where I got this mindset from. And this is probably why I'm different in relationships. I was dating this dude named Terrence Handy. We were living together. He came home later than expected. I said, where have you been? He said, do you want to know the truth? I said, yes. He said, no, I'm serious. Do you want to know the truth? I said, yes. He said, I'll tell you, but you got to promise me one thing. You not going to get mad and you not going to leave me. Cool, big, buckle down. Where you been? He said, I went to Shay House. I said,
That's the
did
real
you
name
have?
he gave you?
Yeah, the girl named Shay. She,
What's Shay's last
she,
name?
She from New
Kevin, you
Orleans.
messing.
I don't know her last name, but she from New Orleans. Me and Shay had conversations after this or whatever. But anyway, he was like, I went to Shay House. I said, did you have sex with her? He said, yes, but I used protection. He said, so I said, well, why did you go over there to have sex with her? Like, now I'm questioning him. Is there something wrong with our sex life? He said, no. Now, Shay was his ex. Shay was a girl he was with before me. He said, now, to be honest with you, I just did it to prove a point to her. Cause she told me that she would never let me hit again. He said, one thing you ain't gotta worry about. He said, I didn't spend no money on her. I ain't take nothing from this household. He said, I'll never allow another woman to be able to come and tell you that I took anything from us or these kids. And I asked him, I said, well, is this something you gonna go back and do again? He was like, hell no. I don't want to talk to her no more. He's like, bam, bam, bam. It was quick. She sucked me up, boom, 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 boom. But from that day on, and you know what he said when he told me that? He said, "Do you love God?" Now this is crazy to me that he's bringing in the God question after that. He was like, "Do you love God?" I was like, "Yeah." He said, "But don't you sin every day?" He said, "Just because a man go out and have sex with a woman, that don't mean he don't love you." He said, "Women have sex with emotions. Men have sex like it's a physical activity. Like basically, he was saying like men can have sex with you and just walk away and it don't mean nothing. But I found that not to be true because I have had situations where me and the dude like, we just, you call me, I call you, and then next thing you know, they treat me like a girlfriend, and I have to redirect them like, hey, You said you didn't want no relationship. You said we was just kicking it, but now they didn't fell in love. But you was the one coming to me like you was a player. Like, oh, now this is all I want to do. So
Ron,
sometimes you could be
Ron Love
thinking one
say,
thing.
Ron Love said you got finessed.
I got finesse. I'm pretty sure I did. I loved it him though. I
And it
But
stayed.
happens.
didn't even matter, huh?
It
I just
happens. It
stayed.
happens to the best of us.
So Jessica Gorner just said, what if you would fuck another man? Would he have not been able to handle the truth and ready to call you
No,
a bitch and a whore?
He
no, he
wasn't
wouldn't
because
have.
at one point in our relationship, I tried to break up with him and he wouldn't leave, right? So we were just like living together. So we like laying in the bed next to each other and I'm on the phone with somebody else, like another dude, and he like, so you really gonna do that? You really like no, men cannot take it. Cause they feel like once somebody done entered in your hole, you're just so nasty, you're so disgusting. They don't wanna, they can't take it.
Right. But you can
My
forgive
my
them
baby daddy,
50
my baby
times.
daddy cheated on me three times.
So when we ask the question, when we pose the question, ladies, if this doesn't happen, is there a relationship? So Nicole, you're saying if there's no honesty, if he's a liar, then you can't stay. Sonia pretty much said the exact same thing. So for me, like the one thing I hate is a woman that has no accountability. If you make a mistake, if you
Liar.
do something wrong, like, come on, man, own up to your bullshit. Own up to your bullshit. I can't hear
I
you,
mean, the
Nicole. You
thing
must
is,
have hit a
people
mute
don't,
button or something.
relationships are too fake because people enter them on false pretense. If you come in because I look good, you want to have sex, say that. If you want a relationship, say that. If you don't want a relationship, say that. Then everything could put all the cards on the table so people can decide, do I want to play or not? But
I still can't hear you, Nicole. Nicole, go back out and come back in again. Go back out and come back in. Yeah, so it really pains me when there's been a situation and accountability doesn't rear its head because we all grown at the end of the day. We all grown at the end of the day. So, you know, even if it's me, if I fuck up in a situation, say something, Nicole.
Can
There
y'all
you
hear
go.
me?
Yeah.
Okay, I
So
just want to pause you real quick.
go ahead.
I literally hate that statement. I'm grown. People usually use that statement when they doing something messed up because in actuality,
immature
what is the definition of
of
being
grown.
grown? If you
Right.
so damn grown, it's certain things that you shouldn't be doing. But people like to say, oh, you can't tell me nothing because I'm grown, but a grown person should be teachable. You should be able to have accountability. So that phrase, people just overuse it and they use it out of context to do BS. Oh, I'm gonna do this because I'm grown. That's
That's just
crazy.
like people say, I met a guy, he tracked me, ran me down at Walmart. First mistake.
Is this
Like
the guy you
literally.
gave it to? This the guy you gave it to
No.
last week?
It it's not. It's not. It's
Damn.
not him.
Damn.
Mm-mm. It wasn't him.
Niggas be
And
on your ass like a track meet and they can't get none.
I'm
can't
trying to
get it.
tell you.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you what this dude told me. That thing gonna have cobwebs on it. It will, and you'll never see him.
Damn, blow me
But
down.
but he was chasing me down, chasing me down, chasing me down. First of all, chasing me down, you dramatic. So I talked to him, right? So I said,
Yeah.
he's like, excuse me, can I talk to you? I'm like, what's up? He's like, you know, you so pretty. Did you know you pretty? Yes, I do. Thank you very much. He's like, well, can I get your number? Why would I give you my number, sir?
Sonya, your ass have been looking the same for like the last 20 damn years. You ain't aged a fucking bit. Like,
She drinking vampire blood over there.
exactly. She doing something. Because I has been looking like that for 20 years.
Thank you,
Like,
thank you.
damn.
She looking out
Okay.
moisturized.
So
Yes.
since we are on the conversation of relationships, let's talk about what everybody hates, and that's the disrespect that happens in relationships. So
Mm-hmm.
what's your number one mode of no nigga, you not gonna do that? So what's the biggest disrespect, Nicole, that you think you faced when it comes to a relationship and somebody really trying to pull some bullshit on you?
Man, I don't have one incident. I got like a million.
Okay.
Well, give
My
us one of them million.
Okay, can you imagine your quote unquote boyfriend driving your car to pick another woman up to take her out to eat in your car? That's disrespectful.
That's why I don't date niggas right now. See what I'm saying? I,
That's disrespectful.
I think I'm
Oh,
gonna be a lesbian till I die. Fuck it.
listen, this happened to me in my real this. I hope I don't cry while I'm telling this story. I'm just getting
Come
over
on,
this.
tell it then. Let's see if you
So
cry.
listen,
Don't cry.
I had a
You a big girl
homegirl.
now.
Listen, I had a homegirl at the time. I thought she was my homegirl. She was going through something. She was on powder real bad. She ain't had nowhere to stay. I
What's her
had
name?
just Alicia, Alicia Perkins. Oh,
Oh
I'm name
damn.
dropping.
You gonna drop
Cause
her in the grease?
listen, cause this hurt my heart, y'all. This hurt my soul. This is a real life story. So I had a 2-year-old son. My daughter just born. It's time for me to go back
Oh
to
no,
work.
wait a minute. Let me say this. She was allegedly on powder. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We got to cover ourselves from lawsuits. She was
Okay,
allegedly
allegedly.
on powder. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Allegedly. Okay. Anyway, so bam, it's okay. So we made a deal. You can stay here in exchange. You'll watch the baby for me because my baby like 6 weeks old. My maternity leave is over. So my daughter and my son have different fathers. So my son was 2 years old. So the father of the son was like, "Well, I'ma come watch my son. She's supposed to be watching my daughter." First day back at work, I get my first break. I call. I say, "Hey, he sound like he breathing hard." I say, "What's up?" I got an upstairs downstairs house in Pearland. He say, "Oh no, I just came from upstairs, checking on a baby." I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Well, where Alicia?" He was like, "I don't know. I'm in the room. My room was downstairs." So I said, "Okay." I said, "I love you." Like, how you get off the phone, he be like, "All right, I love you." The nigga said, "Okay." Soon as he said, "Okay," I tell my manager, "Hey, I gotta go home. I got an emergency." It's just something about the way he said "okay" and he rushed off the phone. Y'all, from Katy to Pearland, I know I made that drive in 17 minutes. It's supposed to be a 35-minute drive.
Mm.
I put my key in the door. I'm tiptoeing. I'm listening. I get right by my door. This man is having unprotected sex with this woman, and he's using my baby oil and pouring it in her vagina. So the disrespect was, number one, you in my bed. Number two, I'm over here with this wet, and you messing with this dry cactus vagina using my baby's baby oil to grease her up. Number three, the
Hold on. Wait a
disrespect
minute.
is
Wait a minute. How long ago was that?
this was over 16 years ago.
So it
Because
was
my daughter,
wet 16 years ago. Okay, go ahead.
okay, bam. So bam. And then you ain't got no protection on. So when I asked this nigga like why you having unprotected sex with her, you know what he said? His dumb self said, "Oh, well, she your hunger. I thought she was good." What her being my friend got to do with the quality and health of her vagina? That just that's the most disrespectful thing a man has ever done to me. And I'm still healing from that.
That was
I'm
16
sorry.
years ago. Your ass better not be still healing.
I'm sorry that happened.
It was horrible.
So Sonya, what's the most disrespectful situation that you've survived through and lived through in a relation? Listen, the relationship part doesn't have to be with a man. Relationship could be with your cousins, with a family member, with a home, with just somebody you was cool with that disrespected you.
Well, my circle is real small. like
It's a
this.
dot.
I believe I can fit now. Go ahead.
So I just, let me see. Most disrespectful thing. Um, hmm.
I don't think they be playing
Uh,
with Miss Sonya. They don't be disrespecting her. I don't think she go for it.
I
But see,
mean,
let me
let me
tell
tell
you
you
something.
something.
But the
I don't.
disrespect can be, Nicole, let me tell you this. The disrespect can be not so much with the tongue or with the mouth, because you
Yeah,
can get flip and fly. But the disrespect can also be the club closing at 2 and me and you already having a verbal agreement that, hey, if you stay until 2, you need to be home by 2:30, and you walking in my door at 4 o'clock like it's all good. That's disrespectful. So
right.
where have you been from 2 to 4? Because you probably left at 12:30 to go do some dirt, but you saying because you knew I knew it closed at 2, you left at 12. So who you been fucking for the last 4 hours, let alone last 2?
You know
No,
what?
that can be disrespectful.
One thing with me, like I've never been. I'm not checking your phone. I'm not,
Don't do it.
and I've never been that girl to go follow chase. But I did do that. I did do that. I did go drive by the house and knock on the door, and that that caused me to be single, and it's all good. However, if you disrespect, I've had friends, female friends, who may have said something or did something. I cut people off when they disrespect me. I just cut you off. It's it. I mean, if you're not adding value to me at this point in my life, if you're not adding value, you don't need to be around. Period.
Yeah,
Right.
You
no,
you're
that's
not
straight.
gonna you're not gonna disrespect me. If I feel like you did, and I'm not gonna even tell you about it. I'm gonna just block you on every social media outlet. You're not gonna be able to
Ooh,
contact me, and that's it. That's it. It's the end. I got a person right now who tried to handle me a certain way. And, like I told her, first of all, you're a female. You're not adding no value to me. I mean, listen, I don't need to talk to you, but I see you lurking on my
I need
page.
to talk to you.
I don't. I mean, let me tell you something. My circle real small. I used to date a dude. He told me, you ain't got no friends? No, three, my sisters. I
Right.
have a couple of females that I deal with, but I'm a very genuine person. I always have been. My name, I don't have no dirt on these streets of this city.
Yeah,
Uh, I mean, if somebody say my name, it's always good. Because I always been, I mean, I'm not, if I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you. You know, if I do, I do. I don't have no beef with people, even people who I don't mess with, that I feel like disrespecting me. If I like Cardi B said, if I see you don't speak, I don't fuck with you, or whoever said it. But
yeah.
whoever said it, if I see you and I don't speak, I don't fuck with you. And it is what it is. I ain't got no beef. I ain't trying to start nothing. But I mean,
I
if
think that
you
was I
get
think
out of
that was
line,
Glorilla. I think that was Glorilla.
oh, it was Gorilla. And I know Gorilla said at the end of the day, what? The day gonna end. So
The day gotta end.
the day gotta end.
So my
So
last
I mean,
question for both of you ladies. My last question for tonight. We got about 4 minutes left. So give me about a minute on this question to each one of y'all so we can all get a say in. Because I posted this over the past 5 days on social media and got a big response. So I want each one of you to comment on it. In your life right now, being where you are, when life gets hard and things get tough and when it almost feels unbearable, like we don't have anything to reach to or reach for, I said you tie a knot at the end of that rope and you hold on. So what is it, Nicole? We're gonna start with you. So what is it that when life deal you a raw deal, you lose somebody you love, what is it you do? What is it that you hold on to that you're able to keep going? Because we know life ain't fair. So we got to have something we hold on to keep going. So what is it, Nicole, that you hold on to?
My past victories of knowing that I've gotten through stuff worse than that are equally as painful. My
Yeah,
faith in my my faith in my spiritual being. Really just praying, having time alone, sitting in the room crying if necessary, but giving myself a time frame, not to wallow in it, but just to address the true feelings and the concerns. And a lot of times we need to, like you said, accountability. Did we do anything to cause this? Because everything ain't life and some stuff are just byproducts of bad decisions that we've
Yeah.
made. And that's what I don't like, when people don't have their priorities together, or they out here making bad decisions. They want to say, oh, a life is life. And no, you're not adulting. You're not doing your part. So we got to make sure we have accountability.
Accountability. That's what I said earlier. Remember, I hate a
Hmm.
woman that won't be accountable. Sonya, what do you hold on to at the end of the day when life done dealt you just a blow? You lost somebody. Life
Let me
ain't
tell you,
right.
I just
What?
went through it.
Talk to
To
me.
be honest, I went through it. I was in a relationship with a person. I thought it was a relationship, and
Yeah.
that's gonna be another subject
I can speak on that.
because I was fucking. I'm gonna just say fucking, but I was making love or fucking with a feeling, and he was fucking for a feeling. Cause
Ooh,
it's a
that's a
difference.
t-shirt.
Yeah. Yeah.
I got it. I got the t-shirt. Let me know if you want it. Tell me
I
what size
do.
you want.
Medium, size medium.
Listen, yes, and the book is coming. I'm working on it. But it's a difference, and a lot of people don't understand that. But I've learned it's a difference, and a man, and some women probably will keep you alone and string you on while he's looking for somebody else.
Talk about it,
And
Auntie.
and
Talk
you
about
and
it,
you
Auntie.
and you doing all these things. You trying to bring this person in and tell them, hey, stop wearing black, start wearing blue, stop wearing gray, start wearing pink or something like that, and they don't do those things. And then when they get with somebody else, they start wearing pink. Now you wearing blue. You doing what I told you to do with this person. But
Right.
you know, my thing is, I just went through it. Like I said, it was I didn't, like I said, I'm 57. I've had a few relationships, and it's when you some it this one was devastating for me because I thought it was the relationship I thought I was in. It was
Yeah.
we're gonna grow old. I'm gonna push your hemorrhoids up. You know what I'm saying? And so it was devastating for me. But I had to just, and I'm gonna keep it 100. Like I said, it was devastating,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I had to get over it. Prayer, and I had to keep telling myself, looking at the lady in the mirror, and say, "Listen, you were too much."
Too much.
At first, I thought I wasn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then it made me look at myself. What did I do wrong? What could I have done differently? It ain't had nothing to do with me. It wasn't
It
about
was
me.
him.
So, in that reference, what I do is I have to look at the mirror and tell myself every day, "You're a bad bitch. You're a bad bitch. You're a bad bitch. You're a bad bitch." Encourage yourself.
And
Encourage
he is.
myself. And that's hey, look, pump myself up. Pump myself up. Get out there, pop your shit. And like my homegirl was like, "Oh, go get you another man." That ain't me. That ain't how I recover. A lot of
Yeah.
people like, "Oh, the best way to get over another one is to get under another." That ain't what I do. I ain't never been that girl. Like I said, my name on these streets is crystal clear. Crystal clear. I ain't never been that girl.
Yeah.
But so, you know, you get over it, you pray. Number one, first thing to do is pray. Always keep God in it. Cause he gonna and if you stay faithful with him, everything gonna work out. But
You're
we
right.
backslide. We backslide. But yeah, I tell myself I'm a bad bitch. And I keep it moving until I realize I am that bitch back again.
Yeah.
You have to motivate yourself.
I feel you. Yeah. So
Mm.
the reason what made me think about that when we talk about when we go through things or when life deals us a raw blow, like what do we do at the end of the day to still get our head up and our chest out as
Mhm.
men to keep pressing forward, to keep going, to keep moving? Like I thought about it simply because Everybody pretty much know the story of my daughter being murdered in August of 2018. I talked about it a million times here on the podcast, and I'm not going to relive it tonight. But her birthday is May the 5th. And so that's always kind of a tough morning for me, So I think about, so what do I do on that day, on that morning, to keep myself from being depressed all day, or keep myself from picking up my gun and blowing my fucking brains out? What do you do? Because one of the realest statements ever uttered is that we're not supposed to bury our kids, they're supposed to bury their parents. And that was a very tough moment in my life, to lose my baby girl. And now, like, to see her baby girl and her birthday, my grandbaby's birthday is May the 22nd. So even with being in the dumps, hey man, I ain't got time to be in the dumps, because baby girl birthday coming up and she ready for Pawpaw to come party with her.
Right.
It's funny, and we gonna wrap it up. But I talked to my grandbaby yesterday, and she said, Pawpaw, guess what's coming? And I was like, I already know. You don't know. She was like, I do know what's coming. I was like, no, you don't. What's coming? And she was like, it's my birthday. I was like, girl, it ain't your birthday. She was like, yes, it is. May the 22nd. I was like, no, it's not. She was like, Pawpaw, you don't remember? I was like, oh, I was thinking about Mommy's birthday. She was like, yeah, Mommy's birthday May the 5th. We're going to celebrate her first, but then we're going to really celebrate mine on the 22nd. So she's always keeping her mom present in her thoughts and in her comments.
How old is she?
Good.
She's 9. She'll be 10 on her birthday. So, I asked that question because the thing for me has been very, very simple. What do you hold on to when you lose something or someone that you really love? What do you hold on to? And there's nothing in this world, nothing in my life that I could hold on to like you hold on to the hand of God. And I'll be honest with anybody about that. On your worst days, just go and make your own prayer corner, even when you driving. If you got to pull over off 610, 290, I-10, wherever you at, and just give God a hallelujah praise right quick and get back at it. Because, man, life, like you said earlier, Nicole, life going to keep on lifing, as they say now.
Right.
So we got to keep on adulting.
Right.
Hey, man, look. TXU don't give a damn about nothing I'm going through.
Okay.
They don't.
Cross-country mortgage either, baby.
The city of Houston want their damn money for that water bill every month, too.
They do.
They don't give a damn. They going to have my big ass over here on dry.
You're going to be calling somebody. Y'all got a water key?
Exactly. No, I got one.
On the next
hey, ladies,
podcast.
Look, it's 10 o'clock. Thank y'all for being on. We went about 5 minutes over. I enjoyed y'all to the utmost. I really, really did. Don't go nowhere. Stay right there. Give me 2 minutes after we tell everybody goodbye. But thank you, ladies, for coming on. Thank you for being open. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being honest. That's what this is therapeutic for me. I take this as therapy.
Right.
Yeah.
All the bullshit you going through, all the bullshit on your back, we can come on here, laugh and joke and talk about it. We can even cry about it if it come down to that.
Yeah.
But thank y'all so much. You want to have a last word right quick, Nicole, before we go?
I just want to plug in my own book. I also have a book about some of the situations that I went through relationship-wise. Y'all can get it on Amazon.com. It's Expressions of Confessions. It's a book of poetry. Everything in it is true.
Sonia?
Well, thanks for having me. I want y'all to visit www.lovemeallover.com and stay tuned for Chatting with Your Auntie. I'm on here. Kevin invited me on, and I appreciate it, just to give me some insight on what to do, how to do it. But I'm going to invite Kevin Walker to the den.
Okay.
To my spot over here in Upper Kirby. And we going to work on Chatting with Your Auntie. Y'all look out for Chatting with Your Auntie and check out lovemeallover.com. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you everybody for being with us here tonight on What He Said with Kevin Walker. I'm gonna tag both of these ladies' pages. I also got my YouTube page back up and running, so if you want to go view it on YouTube, you can view it on YouTube. Hey, thank y'all for
look,
being here. Peace.
Good
I want to
night.
start our kettle one.
Now it's a whole
Hey,
commercial.
not unless they don't sponsor us.
Look, hey, they might.